Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a beautiful game at Parks Department Field number 2 today. We have the Fishes versus the All-Stars. Leading off for the All-Stars today, Pete Weber, Veronica Lee on the mound for the All-Stars. Pete Weber, quick man, really good in the outfield. He's playing left field today. Pete Weber leading off this team for the year for the Fishes. First game of the year. A big game for both sides as Pete Weber swings through three straight pitches, striking out there. One down now with Veronica Lee on the mound there. Ernie Steele comes up to bat. Quite the arm on this guy. Hits like a truck most days when he is hitting well. So let's see if he can put one together. And he hits one into left center field, and that gets down, and that will go all the way to the wall. Steele rounds first on his way to second, but ends up going back. That ball gets thrown in. Ernie Steele with a nice knock to start the year. And now, reigning NL MVP and all-star for this Fishes team, Pablo Sanchez, playing in center field today. Pitch there. Hit to the right side, right to the first baseman. Tagging Steele and doubling up Sanchez there for out number 3. And with that, we go to the bottom of the first now. All-Stars looked really good. Whitney Singh now leading off for them, playing third base. Now, Kenny Kawaguchi on the mound, starting with fastball low and away, swinging through for strike one, Whitney Singh. Kenny Kawaguchi, all-star pitcher as well for this Fish team. Some call them a red herring, but they may just be a red fish. And that's a high fly ball to center field, and it gets down and to the wall. Pablo with the hustle gets the ball in, not in time as it gets by there, and Kenny gets the ball. A leadoff double for Whitney Singh in that game so far. Not a bad knock for them so far. So now up to bat, Olga Tollefson, the first baseman for them today. Kenny with the man on second. Fastball, and that's knocked into center field. Pablo on the way over, can't make the play. He throws it in and spikes the ball. Pete into second base, and now we have 2 on with no outs. Not a great start for these mighty Fish on the year. Predicted to be one of the top contenders in the league this year. Gary Allen now up to bat. Gary Allen in left field today. We'll see what Kenny can do here. First pitch, knocked to Ashley, throws it to first and gets the out, but a run does come in to score. So a fielder's choice there for Gary Allen, and a 1-0 lead for the All-Stars. Kenny trying to work out of this jam here. Andres Zipson on the mound today, batting fourth, playing second base. Kenny Kawaguchi ready to go. The pitch, and that's a ground ball. Right side, Kenny will get there and go to first. And another run will score. That is Olga Tollefson there with the run in. Now up Veronica Lee. Kenny able to get 2 quick outs after the back-to-back doubles. Unfortunately, that gave the All-Stars 2 runs in here in the first. There's a ball there. 1-1 count. here for Veronica Lee, the pitcher, getting a nice little cushion so far. 2-1 count as the ball is thrown there. Slow ball in for strike 2. Seems to be the pitch that Kenny can locate right now. 2-2 count here. 2 down. The pitch. Ball taken high. Full count now. Kenny on 11 pitches already in the first inning. And Veronica Lee takes ball 4 as she gets the walk to first base. Kenny in a little bit of trouble here in this first inning. Already given up 2 and now walking a third. Judy Abunza now batting 6th for this team behind the plate. Judy here seeing if she can do some more damage, as the Fishes here have struggled to keep the ball on the infield. Kenny picks it up and throws it to Jocinda at first, getting that third out here. And that'll end the first inning. Kenny makes it through that one, but only giving up 2 runs. We'll see if the Fish can come back this next inning here and come back from that. 1 error for them that inning, I believe, on Pablo Sanchez. At bat now for the Mighty Fish, Jocinda Smith now swings through strike 1. Jocinda playing first base today for this Fish team. And takes ball low on quite a wonky looking pitch there. Now looking at the next pitch. Screwball in and driven deep to right, and she is under that in right field. I believe Tiffany Bosworth there on right. Ashley Weber up now for the Fish. Her and her sister Sydney bringing up that middle infield there. And she hits a liner to the right side, and it gets through the infield, and she makes it to first base with no problem. Sydney, or Ashley Weber rather, they look very similar, gets on with a base hit to start, or second this inning. Runner on first with 1 out for the sister, Sydney Weber, playing shortstop today. First pitch taken for a strike. Mighty Fish trying to get something going here. After a tough double play by Pablo to end the inning. Short ground ball right in front of the plate. Basically a bunt, but it gets the runner over. And now up to the bat with 2 outs, man at second. Kenny Kawaguchi up now. Looking to do some danger with this here. And Kenny line drive up the middle, and that'll get through for a base hit. Ashley goes over to third. And testing the waters a little bit, but not doing anything too dangerous, gets there as well. And now the Fish in the top of the second here are looking dangerous. Dante Robinson up. Now, as you can tell, likes his sandwiches. Behind the plate today, Dante. Looking to put the Fish on the board here. And swings through the first pitch, strike 1 on a good fastball there from Veronica Lee on the mound. 13 pitches so far. Dante takes ball 1. Veronica with a strikeout of Pete Weber, first batter of the game. Everybody else seems to have making contact. And Dante swings a little early on that one. Looking for something else, I guess. And strike 2. 1-2 count here. And swing and a miss. Dante goes down swinging. And thus, the attack that the Mighty Fish went on there has been thwarted for now. Frankie Holly now up now. The pitcher for, or the center fielder rather, for the All-Star. Fouls one back for strike 1 on a hot fastball there. Kenny at 15 pitches. after one. Looking to settle that down here with a strike there on a slow ball. Throws it again, just taken inside for ball one. 1-2 count. Kenny throws that one again, another ball. Kenny in 18 pitches. Slow ball, taken for another ball. You'd think that he's going to try to hit the plate here now. The pitch there, popped up, and foul. Full count again. Frankie putting up one heck of an at-bat here. Swings through it, strike three. And that is the first strikeout of the year for Kenny Kawaguchi. Hopefully that's a good sign for him for the rest of this game. Holly Franklin now, up now, in right field for the All Stars today. Swung through strike one there on an 0-1 count now. Kenny with the pitch. Swing and fouled back. 0-2. Let's see what Kenny will do here. And looks like a zigzag pitch coming in. And she gets a hold of that. Pops it up to right field. Tony going back and makes the catch. It's Tony DelVecchio. I haven't seen him at the plate yet, but he'll be leading off next inning. Batting ninth now for the All-Stars, Tiffany Bosworth, the shortstop. This team, a pretty good arm at short there for Tiffany. She takes strike one. Kenny on 25 pitches, having a little better inning this time than he did earlier, and that's a pop-up to straightaway center, Pablo Sanchez, and it gets by him in center. Pablo having a tough game, throws it into second, and it gets by Ashley at second, and Sydney is safe. What an interesting play there, and we'll see if that's counted as an error or a double in just a moment. Just gets by. Had a chance to get her at second too, but it got by Ashley at second base there. So now we have another opportunity. Whitney Singh up here with a double in the first inning. And batting 1,000 on the year now. Kenny hoping to keep it together here, only through two, and already showing some signs of fatigue. The All-Stars have that 2-0 lead here through one, and now are hoping to keep it going through the second, see if they can do something more. And a bunt. Kenny picks it up, throws it over to first, and gets that final out there. Over to Jacinda. Whitney Singh is out there. And we go to the top of the third. Less damage done there for the Mighty Fishes as Kenny gives up one hit, but gets out of the inning. Your 1-2-3 here in the top of the third. Tony DelVecchio, Pete Weber, and Ernie Steele. Tony, your right fielder, made a great catch in right earlier today. We'll see if Tony can put something together here. And swings through strike one. Tony, as you saw, made a very good defensive play in right. A more defensive outfielder than a hitter as he grounds one to the right side. Third base picked up by Veronica Lee. Whitney Singh fumbled that a bit, but Veronica Lee got it and was able to throw it over to Olga to get that out there. Pete Weber.
I'm going to get a touchdown.
0 for 1 today with a strikeout. 1 of 2 on the day for Veronica Lee. And he swings through strike one. Veronica Lee, 19 pitches. Number 20 there, fouled off back. 0-2 for Pete Weber now. Let's see if this man can put something together here. Inside pitch taken for ball one. It's nice to see Weber take a pitch here after swinging through 3 straight to start the game. And the pitch. Weber takes strike 3. And that's 2 for the day on Weber. 1 swinging and 1 nice backwards K there. And now Ernie Steele with 2 outs. 1 for 1 today. Had a single earlier. A nice hit to the right side. And he takes ball 1. Veronica now 3 strikeouts through 2 2/3. And Ernie still takes ball 2. It looks to be Veronica almost avoiding Steele here. Not wanting to throw him a strike, and he takes ball 3. 3-0 now. Veronica in fear of losing Steele here. And he swings at this one on a 3-0 count and grounds it to the right side. The throw to first gets him from Judy Abunza. And Ernie Steele is out. I'm sure the coach in the dugout will have quite the talk with him swinging on that 3-0 pitch there. And we go to the bottom of the third. Getting close to halfway through this game. Olga up here with a double earlier. Did not knock in a run, but got real close. Kenny on pitch 30 of the game. Line drive up the middle, right to Kenny. Makes the catch. And Kenny needed that. One quick out there. Let's see what Kenny wants to throw here. Right hook coming in, taken for ball 1. Gary Allen 0 for 1 today. Gone into a fielder's choice. That knocked in the first run for the All-Stars. And that's hit high and deep. Left center field. Pablo almost there off the wall. And Gary Allen is going to stick at first. Ashley Weber really struggling with the balls being thrown into the infield here. Andres Ibsen now up to bat. 0 for 1 today. Ground out to Kenny Kawaguchi, if I'm correct, earlier in the game. Knocked in the other run. And he tries to lay down a bunt, but knocks it foul. Nice pitch from Kawaguchi. A zigzagger. And he tried to bunt again. Taking that one for a ball. Let's see if he tries to lay it down again. 0-2. And he swings and misses. Ibsen is down. 0 for 2 day for him. Grounded a strikeout. Veronica Lee up. Batting fifth. The pitcher for them. She walked in her first at-bat. Had one heck of an at-bat. Taking it full before eventually taking that walk. And she hits a hard line drive to Pete Weber, and he throws it into second. Gets the out at second. A fielder's choice. I guess that's what you get for hitting the ball hard like that. But either way, Veronica Lee is out. And now we have our version of our 7th inning stretch, since we only play 6 here in this league. Halfway through the game now. Pablo Sanchez grounded into a double play his last time up. 0 for 1. Fish is still down 2-0 at the top of the 4th. Looking to put something together. See if they can do some damage to Veronica Lee. Had quite the top of the 2nd, but haven't been able to do anything since. That was with a runners on 1st and 3rd, and Dante Robinson up wasn't able to do anything in that. Pablo fouls it off. 1-2 count now for Pablo Sanchez. Veronica Lee on 28 pitches. Strike 2 to Pablo as he swings through that. Veronica pitched 30 here in the top of the 4th. Has already 3 strikeouts on the game. Oh, and a freezer. Freezes Pablo. Strike 3. 4th strikeout for Veronica. And we have 1 out now in the 4th inning. Jocinda Smith now up. But for 1 day, she hit quite the ball to right field earlier. And strike 1 there. She swung through that pitch. And pitch number 2 taken inside. Ball 1. 1-1 count here for Jocinda Smith. Veronica Lee looking to do something here. And throws ball 2 inside. Jocinda really taking her time. Real discipline at the plate here. Oh, and a slow ball for strike 2. 2-2 count now for Jocinda Smith. Still 0 for 1 on the day. Pitching ground ball, right side. Looks to be right by the second baseman. Zips in there. And Smith is on with a base hit. Just into nice after that fly ball. Ashley Weber got on with a base hit earlier. 1 for 1. Let's see if we can get something going with that. And the pitch. Freeze ball taken for strike 1. And Smith to second base. She has herself a stolen base. Looked like the hit and run was on that play. But it didn't really matter anyway, as Smith steals second. And now the Fish have a chance to get something going here for the first time really this game. The pitch. And a ground ball right side. She was ready for that slow ball. Oh, and they throw it over to third, but Smith isn't running. And Ashley Weber gets on there. And now the Fish are really working here. Sydney Weber. We'll see if Weber can do anything with this one as her sister is on. Looks like they might have a special play here. And underground. And they take off. Let's see where this ball ends up. And ends up in right field off the wall. And we're going to keep the runners moving. And 1 run will score as they end up at first, second. Ashley at second. Sydney at first. Smith scores the run. And the Fish are on the board. 2-1 game. Kenny Kawaguchi up 1 for 1 today. The nice base hit. And it looks like they still have a power-up going here. And Kenny's going to use it. That one's going underground again. We'll see where this one ends up. And to the wall again. And another run is going to score. That's Ashley Weber scoring in there. And that one's going all the way out of play. And Sydney scores and Kenny to third. And the air might have doomed the All-Stars here as the Fish take the lead here in the 5th. Air there on Holly Franklin in right. And Veronica's great game has seemed to be falling apart at the seams here. And now we have Dante Robinson up taking ball 1. And Veronica Lee taking out Holly Franklin now in. Right fielder. Dante, ground ball. To the right side. It gets by Franklin. Dante makes it. And Kenny tried to score but wasn't able to. And now he's caught in a rundown. We'll see if Kenny's able to do anything here. He's not the fastest runner I've ever seen. We'll see if Kenny can get anything done here. We have Dante moving over to third. Oh, and he's able to disrupt the play, and Kenny scores! What in the world is happening to the All-Stars here? As Whitney Singh has some trouble there. And now we're Tony DeVecchio up now with Dante at second. We'll see if Tony can do anything here with Holly Franklin. 1 pitch, but a disappointing pitch at that. As Tony swings through strike 1. Tony, 0 for 1 today. I believe he had a nice fly out, if I'm correct, or a ground out, either one. And a beauty of a pitch there for strike 2 to Tony. Tony might look to do something diabolical here. And he lays down the bunt. That's what I was thinking. He'll move Dante over. Oh, and they throw it to third, and Dante, caught in a rundown, still able to make it to third. And they don't even get an out. Oh my. These All-Stars are falling apart at the seams. Now Pete Weber, Fish up 4-2 now.
I'm gonna
for
hit
2
a
today
touchdown.
for Pete. 2 strikeouts. Tough day for Pete as he swings through strike 1. We could possibly see a bunt from Pete, as like Dante, he is also a very fast runner, but he swings through strike 2 there as well. Pete looking to not strike out again today would be a real tough day to start the year as he takes ball 1. Pete Weber, 2 strikeouts on the day, Two ugly looking strikeouts. This one, he actually hits a ground ball to the left side, past the third baseman, and she gets the out at second anyway. Fielder's choice there, scores a run. And this inning continues to fall apart for the All-Stars as the Fishes continue to put up a crooked number. Arnie Steele today batting .500. Base hit to start the game, but wasn't able to do much with it there. Pete Weber now on second base, and a hit and run looked to be on, but Ernie Steele fouls that one off back. And you got to think that they're going to try that again here, as Steele swings through the pitch. Pete takes off, and they throw to third, and they throw it away. Pete takes off to third, and he's heading home. The throw into the plate is not in time. Pete Weber, on a stolen base attempt, scores all the way from first, and this inning has really gotten away from this team as Pete Weber swings through it for strike three. And oh my God, we end the top of the fourth with a 6 spot on here, leaving Kenny Kawaguchi in line for a win that after 3 we weren't even sure was possible. And looks like they're going to stick with Kenny for the 4th for now. Line drive up the middle. Sydney bobbles and is unable to make the play. And she takes off for second. I don't know what she was doing there. And she is out. That was unexpected, to say the least. That was Judy Abunza. Interesting decision there from Judy. Here, I take out a second. I guess trying to get something going for this team here. Fireball from Kenny Kawaguchi. And I think this might be his last batter. If he is unable to get something together here for Holly here up to bat. A new pitcher in this game earlier. And looks like we might be reaching the end here for Kenny. Slow ball and strike 3 and even 42, I believe, pitches in. 42. He could still strike out. Holly Franklin up now, the right fielder. 0 for 1 today. I believe this will probably be the last batter for Kenny, regardless of what happens, as he looks to be about out of juice here. And Holly hits one high to right field, not far enough to get out. But Tony can't make the play. She takes off to second, and Tony throws it out. And what should have been the final out of the inning ends up being Holly Franklin on third base. Tiffany Bosworth coming up, the shortstop now. And I think that might be it for Kenny. We'll see what the Fish do here. And it looks like that's going to be about correct there. Kenny will be coming out of the game. And let's see who he's going to bring in. It looks like it's going to be Ernie Steele coming in for the Fish. And the pitch from Steele to start. A strike, a beautiful left hook that Steele does so well. Let's see what he goes to next on the 0-1. Fastball, taken, ball 1. You can hear the dugouts really talking. A lot of animosity between these two teams. And that's hit into right field. Base hit. And that'll bring in a run. Let's see if she heads towards second here. God. And I will say the Fish might want to rethink this middle infield of the Weber sisters. There's been a lot of trouble here. Whitney Singh up now. Third baseman for the All-Stars here. Corkscrew in from Ernie as that's hit into towards right, but right at Kenny Kawaguchi, who makes the play. Former pitcher now in at third base. And that'll end that half inning. All-Stars get one back, but it's still 6-3. But as we've seen earlier, All-Stars are definitely capable of scoring 3 runs and putting together a big inning when they need to. But then again, so are the Fishes. So we'll see if they're able to add on to their lead here. Holly Franklin fought some real troubles there for a little bit before she got out of that inning. Holly Franklin, former center fielder for the All-Stars. Pablo takes strike 2. Looked a little low to me, but ball gets there eventually. Strike 3 taken, and I don't know about that call from the umpire. That one looked a little low, and Pablo now 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And not the game for him either, but you can hardly blame him on that last one. That one looked like that was just off the plate. And Lucinda takes a ball for ball 1. Looked very similar to that one Pablo took there to end his last at bat. Just into a ground ball right side. Olga picks it up at first and steps on the bag for out number 2. Ashley Weber up there. 2 for 2 today. 2 nice singles for Weber. And we'll see if she can continue this good day at the plate with Franklin on the mound. And she hits a line drive right side, just foul. Could have been a nice double there if it stayed fair. But wasn't able to rope that in on the line there. She swings through strike 2. 0-2 now on Ashley Weber. 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. And she hits that a line or 2 right field. That's going to get down. And Ashley Weber finds herself with a 3-hit day. 3 singles. And now Sydney, her sister, 1 for 2 also with the single. Had a pretty nice at-bat last time up. Let's see if Holly Franklin can do something to cut down any bleeding that's happening. Sydney swings through strike 1 a little early there. A nice hook there from Holly. And a little bit of a zigzag, but not enough to not deal with, as that's hit into left center and gets down all the way to the wall. And Sydney Weber on her way to second with a double. And Ashley's going to stay put at third. And now with 2 outs, the Mighty Fish threatening once again. For Kenny Kawaguchi, a single, and they gave him a triple on that other one, 2 for 2. I'll see if he can get something going on here in this top of the 5th. Kenny just gets under it and over to first in time to get him. And it looks like Frankie Holly able to get out of what could have been a really tough spot, keeping it a 3-run game as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here. Olga Tollefson up now. Ernie Steele up for his 2nd inning of action. She takes ball 1. Pitch number 5 there for Ernie Steele. Olga 1 for 2 today with a nice double earlier. So Ernie throws that, and a fastball but to Pablo. He makes the play for out number 1. Gary Allen up now, a single earlier in the game. Brought in the first run of the game for the All-Stars on a nice fielder's choice. He fouls that slow ball off to the backside. And you'll think that if Ernie can make it through this inning relatively quickly, he throws a fastball there for strike 1. If Ernie can make it through this inning relatively quickly, then you might want to think about seeing him in the bottom of the 6th, as that's hit high and deep to left. Pablo over. Can't make the play as it bounces off the wall. He throws it into second base. Ashley is able to make the play there. and he's running. Sydney over to first, and they get him. Gary Allen with the single and a little ball at second. He thought he could make it there and was unable to do anything with that. And he is out. And that's 2 down now. As Ibsen comes up. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Kawaguchi earlier. Ernie Steele with the pitch. Slow ball in for strike 1. Ernie Steele very good with his off-speed pitching. Known for that fantastic left and right hook there. And it looks like he'll go for that one here on the 0-2 count. Taken for strike 3, and that'll end that inning. Ibsen's out. First strikeout of the day for Ernie Steele. And we go to the top of the 6th, final inning here. We'll see if the Fish can add anything to their lead here. As Dante Robinson comes up 1 for 2 with a double today. We'll see if he can do anything. Takes strike 1, looking to bunt there. Wasn't able to get it down. We'll see if he's able to do anything with this next pitch. As Holly is good to go. Lays down a bunt. This time getting it down to the left side. And he is quick and able to make it. A bunt single for Dante Robinson. And the speedster's on for the second time today. Bring up Tony Del Vecchio here. 1 for 2 with a base hit in this game so far. And you'd think the hit and run is on here with the speed of Dante. And Tony swings through it. Dante takes off for second. The throw down is not in time, and it goes into center field. And Dante will take third happily there. And another error for the All Stars puts Dante Robinson on third with Tony up here. And the hope is that Tony can put one in play, just foul there. Hope is that Tony can put one in play here and get Dante home. I don't know about you, but a 4-run lead looks a lot better to me than a 3-run lead. But Tony cannot as he swings and misses for Holly's, I believe, 3rd strikeout of the game. A decent amount of strikeouts for this team. Pete Weber up.
What am I supposed to do
Did
again?
get on base earlier with a single. Now with one on, hoping to hit in Robinson. Swings through that one for strike 1. And I wouldn't be surprised if they had Pete Weber put down a bunt here. Especially if he gets down 0-2. The potential is there. And he hits a ground ball. And that'll just get far enough to score Dante. And Pete is also safe. He did enough to get himself on. And to score 1. And we are through with that run there. 7-3 now, the Fish. Ernie Steele up as we continue up through the top of the lineup. Takes ball 1. Pete Weber stolen base. No throw to second. And these Fishes are running all over the All-Stars here. And now Pete Weber at second has a chance to score another run for the Fishes if Ernie Steele can put together something. We haven't seen them take off for third yet, but we might see that here. Or a hit and run, if you will. And that's a foul ball off to this side. 1-2 count there. And it sounds like we might have broken a window back here. So we'll have to go check on that later. Ernie Steele takes ball. Pete Weber to third. The throw down, not in time. And it gets by and out of play. And Pete Weber will score. The 8th run for the Fish. And this game is blown wide open. Even more than before. We'll see what Ernie Steele can do. As Whitney Singh comes in. The third baseman. Now comes in for the All-Stars. Inside pitch. Steele swings through it for a strikeout. And he goes down swinging for our number 2. Pablo Sanchez coming up now for the Fishes. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And he's having one heck of a day. And I don't mean that in a good way. looking to get something going here. Hopefully he can make up for a tough day at the plate for him. And he pops that one up. And it does not look like... Oh, and a little bobble there. That might go in as an error. And Pablo's on. And you know what? When you're having a day like this, just getting on base, something nice about it. Well, with Pablo on now, we'll see if Jocinda can do anything. 1 for 3 with a single earlier today. Jocinda ground ball right side. And they go to second for the out. Nice little turn there by Pablo to stop from getting tagged. But nevertheless, he is still out. And now we go to the bottom of the 6th. No longer a save opportunity for steal. But we're going to close this one out. 3 innings of work. 12 pitches so far through 2. Veronica Lee up now. And if you recall, the first pitcher for the All-Stars threw 3 and a bit for them. Jocinda picks that one up, tosses to steal at first, and gets the out. Veronica Lee had a pretty good pitching inning, again, as I said, until that 4th inning, that pesky 4th, where the Fish got 6 on them. Judy Abueze, my apologies, Judy Abunza up again. 0 for 2 today, in our 3rd at bat. And hopefully final for our Fish here today. Ground ball, right side. Jocinda gets it and steps on the bag. And we have 2 down. Steal 2 pitches, 2 outs. Frankie Holly up. Former pitcher again as well. Gave up a... I think he held very low there. Good on the mound for them. But swings through that one. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Now looking to put something together here is the last chance for the All-Stars. 0-2. Looking to not strike out for the 3rd time. The 0-2 pitch. Down there to final. Strike. Takes it for strike 3. And that'll do it here for us here at the Parks Department Field number 2. Fish win that one 8-3. As we take a look at this scoreboard here. All-Stars came out rip-roaring in the first with 2 runs, but were only able to get 1 for the last 5 innings of the game. Fish had quite the opposite effect there. 6 runs in that 4th inning. 6 errors, though, so something they'll definitely want to look at keeping up there. If we look at the box score for this game, Pete Weber 2 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And everybody in the lineup credited for a hit for the Fishes, which is a good sign. Some good things for the All-Stars. As you see, Tiffany Bosworth had 2 hits, a double and a single there. Olga Tollefson there with a nice double there as well. A triple for Holly Franklin as well. All in all, a great game for the Fish, a great win to start off our season. Thank you all for listening to this broadcast of the mighty Fish baseball game, and we'll see you for the next one.